the direct descendants of the sun. We are as much combustion as we are fly. We were born to play the beautiful game in the most beautiful place on earth. That is our inheritance from the patron saint of soccer fields everywhere, leaving everything except our pride on the field of battle, because the root word of soldier is soul.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Hey Lobo fans, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Samantha.
Jaguar Land Rover Albuquerque has been a family-owned business since 1988. The 2017 Jaguar F-Pace has been named the winner of the 2017 World Car of the Year and World Car Design of the Year.
Land Rover's signature terrain response system is flawless against any curveball New Mexico weather can throw at you.
We have a class-leading extended warranty on all Jags and Land Rovers and one of the greatest pre-owned inventories in the state of New Mexico.
Call 505-797-3600 to schedule a test drive.
For 55 years, people have bought trucks from Tillery in Los Lunas. We have a great selection of vehicles, the quality service department, and some of the best deals in the state. But most importantly, we found people prefer to buy trucks from people who actually drive trucks.
Tillery is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network. Locally owned and operated, located in Los Lunas, right off I-25, exit 203. Gecko's Bar and Tapas, a proud supporter of ProView Networks. It's been a fan-favorite spot for food lovers and sports fans. With not 1, but 2 great locations, including outdoor patio, an atmosphere you won't want to miss. Gecko's, off Academy and in Nob Hill.
In the heart of Aslan, there is a soul. Extraterrestrial hearts that our opponents can see from a distance. We are the direct descendants of the sun. We are as much combustion as we are fly. We were born to play the beautiful game in the most beautiful place on earth. That is our inheritance from the patron saint of soccer fields everywhere, leaving everything except our pride on the field of battle, because the root word of soldier is soul.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor.
Well, good afternoon. We welcome you to the Bernalillo Soccer Complex. I'm Adam Deal along with
Gecko's Bar and Tapas, a proud supporter of ProView Networks. It's been a fan-favorite spot for food lovers and sports fans. With not 1, but 2 great locations, including outdoor patio, an atmosphere you won't want to miss. Gecko's, off Academy and in Nob Hill.
In the heart of Aslan, there is a soul. Extraterrestrial hearts that our opponents can see from a distance. We are the direct descendants of the sun. We are as much combustion as we are fly. We were born to play the beautiful game in the most beautiful place on earth. That is our inheritance from...
Hello everybody and welcome here to the Bernalillo Soccer Complex. We've got the U-19 girls final here coming up for you. Tyler Ortega here on the call, joined by Dave Sullivan. He is the girls head coach over at St. Pius High School. How's it going, Coach?
It's going very well. You know, weather is pretty good. Got a nice cool breeze to cool us down. I'm excited for a pretty intense matchup.
Should be really good as we want to get to our sponsors right quick. Big shout out to Bernalillo McDonald's here, right off the highway. Patea Doris. New Mexico College ID Camps, Cafe 6855, Southern Sustainability, and also Pizza 9 here in Bernalillo. All right, Coach, so let's get a little bit of insight here for you. I know you're familiar with a handful of these girls out here today. What do you expect to see between the two teams?
You know, with the age group change, this is two teams that really haven't had to play each other often in the past few years. So you have one team who's played together all spring in Rush, and then the Rio team, most of these girls are now playing in college, so they've been in town for probably less than a couple weeks trying to get everything back together, but they are state champs year after year after year, so it should be a pretty good match. I would expect to see the Rush team look a little smoother in the beginning, and Rio to come on strong as the game progresses.
And now a quick counterattack here by Rush. Through ball up ahead. And that was a good save there.
Shot by Tatiana Limon. She's going to be headed to the Air Force Academy.
And the throw out of the back. Looking for the long ball there. It's going to be picked out. Vargas. Oh, looking early on here at this Rio Rapids club, looking to play here through this right side. It's Padilla there. Plays it back, now into the middle. Back up for Padilla. And Vargas does her best to deal with it. And it's finally sent away. Baker also up there on the top for Rush. Playing it back for our Rush.
It's a good through ball.
And down on the flank. Going to work now. She'll pull it back. Gets it up into Harris. And Brittany Harris has it stripped away. Now the cross coming in, header. Falls to the back post.
Offside.
There's a good eye there from the assistant referee. And quick on the counterattack, but it's snuffed out. Played back to Daniela Vargas. Now through the middle to Harris. So both teams really looking to play through their right side so far, Coach.
Yeah, and it looks like they're both wanting to play fast.
The cross
with the chest trap. Goal kick.
And Limon did well there to bring it down with her chest, just couldn't control it once it fell.
Yeah, Tatiana Limon is an All-American, NSCAA All-American for high school. So should see some special things from her today.
There she is putting a little pressure here on the defensive backs of Rio. That was a good through ball there for Harris. Harris now gets to the edge of the 18 and she'll lay it off. A ball in, back inside, shot well wide. It was Leilani Baker pulling the trigger there. So another goal kick coming up here. So quite a bit of action here, just 4 minutes into the game so far, Coach.
Yeah, they're starting quick and going fast. Again, looks like early on, Rush is the team with the upper hand. But like I said, I think as the game goes on, Rio's going to get more comfortable playing together, and they've won numerous times, so should be a good one. Oh, let's see if they can maintain the speed of play that they have now for 90 minutes.
And the throw-in comes. It's a good battle there in the midfield. from Carly Griego. And I think Griego's going to be whistled for the foul. Rio. That's Nikki Yun. And Yun does well to get through, but her pass just to straight back to the rush. And Scott. Now ball into Hannah Kelly there.
Looks like a little bit of miscommunication there from Rio.
Yeah, Padilla looked like she should have gone and made the run there. Just a fraction of a second late.
Looked like she was expecting her outside mid to make the run, but again, that'll I think as the game goes on, communication gets better. Lourdes spent her fall season at Adams State. So again, playing with a lot of different people recently.
Yeah, that's good for her on a personal level to be able to have to learn to adjust on the fly like that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And the ball's going to be sent away. And brought down and looking.
Oh, this is dangerous.
It's a good through ball there for Kelly, and Kelly's made a run into the box. Good slide tackle by Vargas. And it's going to go out for a corner. And with those tackles there, as we just saw from Vargas, you have to time those absolutely perfect.
Yeah, those are dangerous. As a coach, when you see that happen, you're just praying. Praying that they get the ball.
Hold your breath for a little half second there.
Yeah.
Hoping the ref doesn't point to the spot. Corner now.
Good ball in.
It's excellent delivery and just missed. And then pouncing on the rebound.
I didn't get a number.
Jessica Hicks, number 7 for Rio. She'll open up the scoring here today. So Rio on top of Rush by way of Jessica Hicks. We saw her miss that the header there initially, Coach, but the ball just bounced right back to her, and she's able to tap it in.
Yeah, I think you know, with Rush, you got to be disappointed. Got to be first to the ball on the corner kick, especially early in the game. So we'll see how they react to being down.
And Vargas plays it through. It's going to be held up by Rubio. And back now, Harris. Excuse me, that's Carson. Skylar Carson there for Rush. Now this is Harris. Good challenge. Coming back the other way with Kelly. Kelly was the one that made that dangerous run into the box to get the corner that set up the goal. Shot.
Oh.
Just wide. That was a good rip there from Kylie Cox.
Yeah, so far they're finding success up the right side of the field. Again, it looks like they have Rush on their heels.
And they're playing Vargas here at this left back spot, and there's been a few times where it's been seemed as though she's got her feet stuck in some cement. She's a little bit slow, and they're exploiting that weakness with Hannah Kelly coming down the flank. That's going to be a foul called on Jessica McDowell. Taking the free kick is Carson. The ball sent away by Skylar Carson. Looking up top there for, I believe that's Hawash. Given away, that's the goal scorer, Jessica Hicks. Padilla unable to deal with it, but falls right to the keeper. Dimitri Fong in goal. Nice control there by Victoria Sanchez. Vargas playing it up through the middle now. That was Scott. Now Harris. And Padilla gets it away to Kelly. Plays it back through. That's going to be sent away by Brianna Rubio. Throw in here for Vargas. Now back through the middle. Looking to play through Scott. She'll send it back to Sanchez. They'll switch the angle of the attack here.
As a decent build up on that switch. They needed to look at doing that when they have it on the right side, get it here to the left side. Again, they keep trying to go back to that right side. Let's try to exploit both sides so that it opens up the game.
Again, 1-0. Rio on top by way of Jessica Hicks. Off of a corner. That's a good little through ball there. And the keeper, Fong, there to gobble it up before Hawash could pounce. Harris wins possession back here, just about midfield. Plays it up through. And Padilla looking to pick out Kelly against Vargas. They really like that matchup. Do Rio. Cross.
So far, every time they go there, they've been successful. So I would imagine that they're going to keep trying to exploit that.
Sending that cross into the box was, I believe it was Valerie Maestas there, down the left flank.
You know, what's interesting about that age group change is, again, on Rio's team, you have all these girls that have played at the collegiate level, so they've played a faster game, more physical game for a year now, where with the Rush team, all of these girls are about to, either they have or they're about to graduate. And, you know, there's such a difference between the level of play between, you know, U18s and college. Valerie Maestas is going to school and playing at Mexico State.
Going to work there and just missing out on Kylie Cox. You're back to Hoyne. That's a chipped ball through. And the keeper playing a dangerous game there, Coach, with Maestas lurking around in the 18.
It worked out. You know, what I tell my goalkeepers is once you decide to go, you got to go. So she didn't slow down, didn't hesitate. Got her body in front, and the ball happened to bounce in a place where she can get to it first.
Harris winning that battle and then giving it away here. Looking for the long diagonal ball. Vargas is going to get to that first. Plays it up through Scott. Good challenge there by Scott. See the official points to the ball. Into Padilla now. Padilla has her through ball cut out.
A little bit of miscommunication there.
And here they've got a run. Leilani Baker cutting down through the left side. And she goes down. That's going to be a foul called.
It's a dangerous spot.
Nicolette Jones commits the infraction, and we've got free kick coming up here for the Rush. Going to take is Brittany Harris. Good shot there by cameraman Josh Luna. Gives you kind of an idea of the angle that Brittany Harris is looking at there. Harris has not a bad angle. She's looking at the near post, but I think she'll look to deliver this into her teammates. Yep, going for the back post. And shoved down in the box. Getting away with one there, Rio. That could have easily been called for the penalty.
Yeah, I think it was a good no call. But she tried to sell it. She definitely tried to sell it. So I think if they get another free kick in a spot like that, with the wind blowing how it's blowing, you try to take a shot at the near post. Get a shot on goal. Back up the right side.
Now looking for Kelly once again, and she'll go there. Ball through now to Padilla. Padilla surveys. Good through ball there. Cross, goes across and just behind Maestas. And that's going to be sent away by the rush. Doing well there to win the throw. Still trying to play through that right side. The scoop through ball. Keeper comes out just outside the 18, gets it away.
Rush looking a little disconnected there.
Vargas is beaten by Kelly. Hannah Kelly. There's one more to go. And sent away there by Skylar Carson. Good little bit of dribbling there by Scott. Now Rubio. Ball through. Looking for Baker.
Looks like they're really trying to get one over the top for Baker. She's got a lot of speed. So let's see if they can get one over successfully, Rio could be in trouble.
The ball's going to be picked up and out of bounds off of Hannah Kelly. And Vargas will get us restarted with the throw. 17 minutes into the ball game here. There's Baker trying to pressure this back line of Rio. And there's the goal scorer, Hicks, just gives it away. And Scott unable to retain possession. Rubio nutmegged. Limon gets it away. Nicolette Jones passes into Jessica McDowell. Ball played up for Maestas. Almost halfway through our first half here. Rio on top, 1-0 over the Rush. Jessica Hicks converting off of a corner. Ball back over to Huyn. Aerial Roy ball there. Number 14, now McDowell. Plays it up for Kelly Burton on the left side. Now Burton wins the one-on-one battle and then just overruns the ball, but she'll get it right back, looking for Maestas and nothing there. And Vargas. Now Baker looking for Scott. And Padillas takes that one away. Now back for Roybal. Roybal does well to hold off Rubio. Sent away, but only as far as Padilla. She'll lay it off for McDowell and sent right back. They just got to be a little bit more tidy and crisp on their passes there around the 18, it looks like, Coach.
Yeah, and again, I think as the game progresses, they'll get more in tune with one another. In talking to some of these players earlier this week, there was no semifinal. So, again, as Rio gets their feet under themselves, we could see some very crisp play.
And making a run, it's number 22, Alexa, I believe that's Guinness.
I think.
Played back into the middle to Roy Ball.
Dangerous ball.
Yeah, looking for Maestas there. And not even chancing it. Just sending it straight out. It's Carly Grego. So we've got a throw here. Hannah Kiley to take. Back to Hannah Kelly. She's going to try to get to the end line. Gets there, but runs out of real estate. Actually, it's going to be sent back for a corner by Rubio.
Let's see if Rush is a little more organized. Again, I think the key is first to the ball. Don't give up second chance opportunities.
And it was Jessica Hicks who found the back of the net on the first corner attempt.
From experience coaching against Jessica in high school, she generally wins every header.
There she is again, right on cue.
Every header. You just can't teach that.
We hear about it all the time in American football. It seems, fill in the blank has a nose for the ball.
Right.
That's really Jessica Hicks off of set pieces.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see if they make an adjustment and put some bodies on her. Just don't let her run in. Because, again, if you continue to let her get a head on the ball, she's going to get another one. It's a matter of time.
The goal kick gets us back underway here. Baker. Limon now. Putting pressure on. Scott plays it back. Rubio gets it away. Baker unable to win that header there against Hicks. Now play it up to Kelly. Now Padilla looking for McDowell. She'll send it back. Long ball up ahead. That's going to fall for Guinness. Good piece of physical play there from Vargas. Now Limon. Now looking back for Limon was Scott. And Rio playing very intense on the defensive side of the ball, Coach.
Yeah, I think for them right now, high pressure. Get Rush to make some mistakes.
And there it is again. Kelly almost came away with that one. Vargas sends it. Hicks. Into Maestas. And she loses possession to Leilani Baker. Now Harris. It's a good through ball there on the right side. Getting down to the end line now. She's got to cross it. There's the cross. It goes across the face of goal untouched. Baker gets there first. Back to Rubio. Rubio now. He's looking to go back to Baker. It falls for her again, and Hicks deals with the danger.
This is dangerous.
Now here's Padilla. She's got a runner. Padilla almost got away from there.
Yeah, that's good recovery. Good recovery by Rush.
Harris in the midfield now, has it taken away. And drawing the foul is Ariel Roybal.
I think the referee saved a goal there.
And we can hear here the head coach Chris Brennan asking the fourth official, no advantage there? And I think he has a point.
Yeah.
And again, that is, as we all know, at the discretion of our referee on the field.
You know, sometimes I think what coaches overlook is a referee's job is to also control the game. So sometimes we want to bring it back, let everyone know, hey, that's not acceptable. That way games don't get out of hand. So
loose ball in the 6-yard box. Gathered up by the keeper. She'll send it away. Looking for Limon.
got a high kick.
Limon thought about playing it quick. Free kick goes straight to Rio. Padilla plays it up ahead. To Guinness. Back to Huyn. Now the ball played out wide for Kelly Burton. She'll play it back to McDowell. Stripped away by Harris. Brittany Harris. Charging upfield. She's got
giving her space.
Baker on the right and Limon on the left, and she'll play it out to Baker on the right, who is offsides.
You know, right there with Rush, everybody that was in front of the young lady dribbling was running away from the ball. Right there, we need someone to check to the ball so that we have defenders having to move. Dictate the attack.
Here comes Nikki. Up ahead to Kelly now. Hannah Kelly. Rubio wins the battle there. Up ahead to Scott. And Scott's going to play it long. She's looking for Baker. Now into Padilla. Guinness. Up for Maestas on the left flank. Maestas just ran right off the ball there.
Another corner.
That's Maestas winning the corner there.
Keep an eye on number 7 for Rio.
Somebody better mark Jessica Hickson there. She's got the bright pink headband. Shouldn't be too hard to pick out if you're Rush.
Looks like Rush is playing zonal. Again, might want to get a big body on her.
It's Brianna Rubio a little shaken up here. Rubio is getting walked off the pitch here. Looks like it was a hip issue. She's holding on to her right hip. So I think I see Casey Miller there, number 33, taking off her warm-up jersey. And Casey Miller's going to make her way in here for Brianna Rubio. Be playing as the left mid. Although Rubio has really high work rate. defensive and offensive. That ball comes in, it's sent away. Out to Burton. Guinness now cross into the box. McDowell is looking to get on the end of it. And that shot sent high over the bar by Ariel Roybal. Another sub coming in, that's going to be number 18, Victoria Greer. And coming out is Daniela Vargas.
So it's going to be interesting. Again, Rio attacking that right side pretty heavily. Rush has some fresh legs, but you also have to wonder if there's going to be a drop-off on that left side, which could be dangerous for Rush.
It's true, they had their hands full already with Kelly over here.
Hopefully with the two girls that just came in, they had a chance to see what was working for Rio so they can try and shut it down.
Harris now playing it up through the right side. Send back for Griego, and she'll send it back in. Limon tried the volley.
First time.
I think that's her first shot she's taken so far.
I've had the pleasure to watch that for the last 4 years.
Going on to play college soccer, Tatiana Limon. What would you say makes Tatiana who she is?
I think the biggest thing that separates her from most is character. She understands what it takes to play at the next level. She sacrifices, and then other than that, something that not a lot of people know is she would when she was younger, she would enter competitions with younger boys. She won the regional punt, pass, and kick. So I tell her you play sports like a guy does. She's highly competitive. The worst thing anyone can ever tell her is you can't, because she's going to prove you wrong. Finished her high school career with 144 goals. And the previous record at St. Pius was 76. So I think that's something that will never get broken. And again, up until recently, she was going to go to New Mexico State, but had an opportunity to go to the Air Force Academy and told me, Coach, soccer's just a game. I have an opportunity to serve my country, and I'm being called to serve, so pretty honorable.
Definitely got to respect that there from Tatiana Limon. A couple of subs coming in now. Kylie Cox, as well as, I think it was 99, Amy Schrock. Thrown in, Roybal. You could immediately see the disgust on her face as soon as she kicked it. Just about 7 minutes here until the break, with Rio on top of Rush 1-0 by way of Jessica Hicks. Maestas briefly losing possession there.
Something that I was hearing from the earlier games is these balls that they're playing with are brand new, and sometimes you can see they're a little sticky, it gets stuck on your foot.
There's Roybal. The throw in here from Victoria Greer, playing this left back spot after she replaced Vargas. The right back has been replaced as well. Here comes Guinness. Guinness has a pretty wide frame as well. She's tall.
She, in the high school game, is one of those girls that she just has a nose for the goal. Very creative player.
The ball down the flank just goes over the line.
saw the referee point to his arm. Gonna be a handball. Yeah, it's gonna be a kick, free kick.
A free kick here for Rush. It's in a pretty good spot. You can get a good delivery into the box here.
Gotta make it dangerous. It's a good ball in.
Header, no, turned away by Hicks.
By none other than Hicks.
The official almost getting in the way there. Controlled by Casey Miller, who replaced the injured Brianna Rubio. Now Miller. That's a good ball. Baker now. Cross for Limon. Limon.
Oh.
I don't know how much closer you can get than that without finding the back of the net.
That was a very, very nice build-up, though. And again, if you notice, that happened on the left side. So, again, we need to try to attack both flanks. That's a good ball in by Leilani.
Let's work now. Good stuff. Started with you there. Let's go now.
The ball away from the keeper. A good slide tackle. Still controlling. Davila.
Victoria Sanchez on the tackle. She's headed to Adams State to play with Lourdes Padilla over on Rio. See if they get along well.
Doing battle here at the State Club Cup. They'll be teammates come fall. They're in what, Alamosa?
Yes, Alamosa.
Alamosa, Colorado.
The coldest place in Colorado.
Yeah, I was going to say a little bit cold up there. Hope she likes snow.
Right. And negative temperatures.
Yep. Get plenty of it. Just a few minutes before the half now. In the 37th we are. Hasn't been quite the goal explosion that we saw in our previous game, the boys U-17 final. It was actually the same two clubs. Rio defeating Rush 3-1 in that game. And that was the boys U-17s. This is the girls U-19. NM Rush in their blue on blue. Rio Rapids, that burgundy top with the white shorts. Looking for Baker again on the long ball. Nikki pushing around here on the right side, just in front of us. Now Harris. Casey Miller. Good challenge. And Padilla comes away with it. Gets back to Schrock. And Kylie Cox. Back to Guinness. Now Padilla. Just missed her touch. Good run from Baker. And the ball just behind her.
That's a good idea. Looks like the last 5 minutes, Rush has been pushing. See if they can get an equalizer before the half.
And finding some chemistry on the offensive end, it seems. It's going to be a throw in there to take is Kelly Burton. Roy Ball feeds it in to Guinness. Guinness holds up play there. Actually, that was Davila. Ball sent away to Lourdes Padilla. And Roy Ball heads it back to Burton. Burton does well to keep it in. And there's Padilla there right in the middle. And that's got to be a nightmare. I know you probably never experienced it, Coach, but as an opposing coach, when you see Lourdes Padilla there looking to receive the ball in the midfield with loads of space in front of her.
Oh yeah, she will definitely punish you. What's really nice about what Rio just did is the more that you can move that ball back and forth from side to side, the more running Rush is doing. So if they can just continue to move back and forth, again, with a lot of these girls on Rio being college athletes, they're college fit, and there's definitely a difference between the fitness level of a college athlete and a high school athlete. So that would be a game plan of mine at this point. Let's keep moving the ball, exploiting outside areas, and we should be able to finish a lot stronger.
You know, and when you get to that college level, it's not just a hobby anymore. It's really a lifestyle.
Oh, it's a job, yeah. It's not for everybody, that's for sure.
So that ball goes into the box, and no trouble for Rush. That's going to be a goal kick. Ball sent away. Gathered in by Kelly Burton. She'll play it to Padilla in the midfield. Padilla loses possession. The hands of Brittany Harris. Now Harris leading the break. Harris does well. Now Limon shoots, blocked by Jesse Hicks.
Probably should have tried to hit that first time. But still, it's a good attack from Rush.
Into stoppage time here in half number 1. Shot by Guinness. Goes wide. Just waiting here for referee's whistle. Send us out to halftime. Should be coming here in just a moment. Our match referee keeps looking over here at our 4th official. Calling for Padilla and Guinness to get on the ball there. Or actually Hicks, excuse me. No, it had to have been Guinness. Shot, Padilla. Over the crossbar.
So far, this has been pretty entertaining, back and forth. You know, 2 minutes ago, we had a great opportunity down there, and now Rio's pushing and pushing. It'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments are made at halftime by both of these coaches. They're both very, very high-quality coaches.
Pete Clinch for the Rush and Chris Brennan on the sidelines for the Rio Rapids.
2 Englishmen going to battle.
Playing proper footy, as they call it. Ball up ahead to Davila, and Miller intercepts. But back to Padilla. Padilla's cross. I'm wondering how she got that through Harris there.
Yeah. It was a good idea. Just a little too strong.
The sponsor's coming out again.
Yeah. Maestas. Back to Burton, back to Maestas. Looking for Davila there. Now into the 45th minute we are. Burton Controlled by Baker. There's Limon. Limon does well to keep it in, and she wins the free kick there. Well done by Tatiana Limon.
Last time they had an opportunity from this side, they had a really good ball played in by Skylar. So let's see if we can get another good ball. I would just try and keep it away from Hicks.
Hard to do when Hicks is seemingly everywhere. And that's going to be dealt with by Roybal. Davila up front couldn't retain possession, so the Rush will send it back. And we've reached halftime with our score, the Rio Rapids 1, the Rush 99s 0. We're going to take a quick break. And, of course, we'd like to thank our sponsors, McDonald's. Try one of their new signature craft sandwiches, as well as Pateadores here in New Mexico. The New Mexico College ID camps. Cafe 6855. Southern Sustainability, and also Pizza 9. We're going to be right back with a quick little halftime breakdown of what you saw there in half number 1. Don't go anywhere. It's ProView Networks. It's a great place to be seen.
In the heart of Aslan, there is a soul, extraterrestrial hearts that our opponents can see from a distance. We are the direct descendants of the sun. We are as much combustion as we are fly. We were born to play the beautiful game in the most beautiful place on earth. That is our inheritance from the patron saint of soccer fields everywhere, leaving everything except our pride on the field of battle, because the root word of soldier is soul.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Hey Lobo fans, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Samantha.
Jaguar Land Rover Albuquerque has been a family-owned business since 1988. The 2017 Jaguar F-Pace has been named the winner of the 2017 World Car of the Year and World Car Design of the Year.
Land Rover's signature terrain response system is flawless against any curveball New Mexico weather can throw at you.
We have a class-leading extended warranty on all Jags and Land Rovers and one of the greatest pre-owned inventories in the state of New Mexico.
Call 505-797-3600 to schedule a test drive.
For 55 years, people have bought trucks from Tillery in Los Lunas. We have a great selection of vehicles, the quality service department, and some of the best deals in the state. But most importantly, we found people prefer to buy trucks from people who actually drive trucks.
Tillery is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network. Locally owned and operated, located in Las Lunas, right off I-25, exit 203. Gecko's Bar and Tapas, a proud supporter of ProView Networks. It's been a fan-favorite spot for food lovers and sports fans. With not 1, but 2 great locations, including outdoor patio, an atmosphere you won't want to miss. Gecko's, off Academy and in Nob Hill.
In the heart of Aslan, there is a soul, extraterrestrial hearts that our opponents can see from a distance. We are the direct descendants of the sun. We are as much combustion as we are fly. We were born to play the beautiful game in the most beautiful place on earth. That is our inheritance from the patron saint of soccer fields everywhere, leaving everything except our pride on the field of battle, because the root word of soldier is soul.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Hey Lobo fans, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Samantha.
Jaguar Land Rover Albuquerque has been a family-owned business since 1988. The 2017 Jaguar F-Pace has been named the winner of the 2017 World Car of the Year and World Car Design of the Year.
Land Rover's signature terrain response system is flawless against any curveball New Mexico weather can throw at you.
We have a class-leading extended warranty on all Jags and Land Rovers and one of the greatest pre-owned inventories in the state of New Mexico.
Call 505-797-3600 to schedule a test drive.
For 55 years, people have bought trucks from Tillery in Los Lunas. We have a great selection of vehicles, the quality service department, and some of the best deals in the state. But most importantly, we found people prefer to buy trucks from people who actually drive trucks.
Tillery is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network. Locally owned and operated, located in Las Lunas, right off I-25, exit 203. Gecko's Bar and Tapas, a proud supporter of ProView Networks. It's been a fan favorite spot for food lovers and sports fans. With not 1, but 2 great locations, including outdoor patio, an atmosphere you won't want to miss. Gecko's, off Academy and in Nob Hill.
In the heart of Aslan, there is a soul, extraterrestrial hearts that our opponents can see from a distance. We are the direct descendants of the sun. We are as much combustion as we are fly. We were born to play the beautiful game in the most beautiful place on earth. That is our inheritance from the patron saint of soccer fields everywhere, leaving everything except our pride on the field of battle, because the root word of soldier is soul.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Hey Lobo fans, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Samantha.
Jaguar Land Rover Albuquerque has been a family-owned business since 1988. The 2017 Jaguar F-Pace has been named the winner of the 2017 World Car of the Year and World Car Design of the Year.
Land Rover's signature terrain response system is flawless against any curveball New Mexico weather can throw at you.
We have a class-leading extended warranty on all Jags and Land Rovers and one of the greatest pre-owned inventories in the state of New Mexico.
Call 505-797-3600 to schedule a test drive.
For 55 years, people have bought trucks from Tillery in Los Lunas. We have a great selection of vehicles, the quality service department, and some of the best deals in the state. But most importantly, we found people prefer to buy trucks from people who actually drive trucks.
Tillery is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network. Locally owned and operated, located in Las Lunas, right off I-25, exit 203. Gecko's Bar and Tapas, a proud supporter of ProView Networks. It's been a fan favorite spot for food lovers and sports fans. With not one, but two great locations, including outdoor patio, an atmosphere you won't want to miss. Gecko's, off Academy and in Nob Hill.
In the heart of Aslan, there is a soul. Extraterrestrial hearts that our opponents can see from a distance. We are the direct descendants of the sun. We are as much combustion as we are fly. We were born to play the beautiful game in the most beautiful place on earth. That is our inheritance from the patron saint of soccer fields everywhere, leaving everything except our pride on the field of battle, because the root word of soldier is soul.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Welcome
Hey,
back here,
Lobo
ladies
fans.
and gentlemen,
I'm Sarah.
to the
And I'm
Bernalillo
Samantha.
Soccer
Jaguar Land Rover
Complex as
Albuquerque
we've
has
got
been a family-owned
the
business
Rio
since
Rapids
1988.
on
The
top of the
2017
NM
Jaguar
99s.
F-Pace has been
1-0
named the
coming
winner
here
of the 2017
both
World Car of
teams
the Year and
are
World Car
on the
Design of
pitch.
the Year.
Land Rover's signature terrain response system
And
is
there's the
flawless
whistle from our
against any
official, and
curveball
we
New
are
Mexico
underway.
weather can throw at you.
We have a class-leading extended warranty on all Jags and Land Rovers and one of the greatest pre-owned inventories in the state of New Mexico.
Call 505-797-3600 to schedule a test drive.
Still attacking that right side.
Yeah, right away, Nicky getting up ahead for the throw. And Guinness. Now Padilla atop the 18, pulls it back. Look to play it down the flank to Guinness, but not there. That's going to fall to Davila. Padilla now. Shot from Kelly sent away.
Back to the right side.
Played back out wide. Looking, and there she is, Padilla. Volleys. So again, Jessica Hicks, scored the opener here in half number 1. Came off a corner kick. She missed her initial header, but it bounced right back over to her. She was able to slot it home.
And other than that, it's been pretty back and forth. You know, both teams have had decent opportunities to find the back of the net.
Yeah, it'd be hard to say, which team has had the overall better performance. I think you might have to side with Rio just because of the goal, but at the same time, Rush, they've been in the game as well.
Yeah, they've been pushing. It's just a matter of, can they find the back of the net?
Now Kelly plays it back for Burton, back up for Kelly. Burton inside to Padilla, back to McDowell. Roy ball, back up for McDowell. Way late on that pass attempt. Foul called against Rio. Oh, and that's a free run for Baker. And Baker
Just wide.
tried to go with the outside of the foot, and it looked as though the keeper got a touch on it. No, says our official. And just a minor lapse there, a momentary lapse, led to Leilani Baker getting through on the run. And Rio, very fortunate we're not tied up at 1 now.
That was a good job by Demetria in the goal, making the player force it to her left foot by coming out, getting her a little uncomfortable, forcing the shot wide.
The ball up to Padilla. She'll lay it off for Guinness. Back to Padilla. You go a little bit more centrally here now. Burton. To Guinness. Padilla.
What a ball.
It's a very good ball. Davila just didn't seem as though she was ready.
Do it again.
Padilla will play it back to McDowell. Over to Nikki on the wing. Nutmeg. Ball's in. Davila. We've got a goal kick.
Yeah, I think if Rush can continue to get the ball to Limon, she'll be able to get that ball through to Baker, and then again, the speed that Baker has. If they can get her in space, if she gets another opportunity like she just had, she should be able to finish it.
There's Baker now. Oh, that was a solid collision. Jesse Hicks and Brittany Harris colliding. Yeah, we heard the collision from here, clear across the field.
This is a private channel, sir. You should move over to channel 9 if you want to have a conversation.
So Fong now. Send it away. Looked to have been a little bit of a handball. Couch there, Annie Couch. Number 16 for the Rush. Back to Harris now. Harris sizes up. They're creating the opportunities.
Yeah, I think right there she hesitated. Once she decided not to shoot, she could have got it out wide to the left. You would have had that whole defense moving towards their goal. You get a ball in front. Maybe we get a bounce off of their shin guard even and into the net. So, but again, they look like they're really starting to push forward. Whatever adjustments Coach Clinch made, they seem to be ready to get that equalizer.
That was Burton losing possession there. Ball given away. Almost right back to Baker. Now we've got to run into the box. Cross coming in. And it's
Limon
in!
With a header.
Tatiana Limon climbs the ladder, puts it home. We're tied up at 1. And you said it, Coach. Expect to see something special here today from Tatiana.
Yeah, no, just keep getting her the ball. I had the opportunity to coach her and Lourdes together. And I always told everyone on our team, give the ball to Lou. She's Chris Paul. Once Lou graduated, then it became get the ball to Tatiana. She'll make things happen. So this should be an exciting ending.
So we're tied up at 1 here in half number 2. And now the rush. Looking to add on a little bit more. Miller down the flank. So Limon gets her name on the score sheet to join Jessica Hicks. Varillo is our 2 goal scorers here today.
I'm pretty sure that Jessica plays at UNM, so that'll be those two will be going at it in the future once Tatiana's playing for Air Force in the Mountain West.
And that ball won by the rush in the air. Looking for Miller. She's unable to handle it. Let's go ahead and have another look at that replay of Tatiana's goal here. You can see just a nice little cross, and she climbs up, hammers it home. Good power header there by Limon. Ball into the midfield. Harris has put in a good shift here and wins the free kick.
So if they have Skylar Carson take this kick, Skylar happened to play for our rivals, the Albuquerque Academy, and she can score from here.
And there's not very many players, state of New Mexico, that you could say that can score from this distance.
Yeah, she gets solid contact. We'll see if she can put one on frame. Although Fong was a great basketball player too, so she's got the hands. There it is.
And did it go? They're appealing to the assistant referee, and I don't think that's his call.
I think you could argue that went in, but he was not in position to see the line. He was watching the offsides line, which is his job, so can't really discredit him there, but she put it right where she needed to.
Yeah, and as you were saying, she's got the hands. Of course, she would muff it.
Yeah, I jinxed her. I'll have to apologize after the game.
That happens. Once you put the headset on, it'll happen more than once. No worries. Coach Chris Brennan here in front of us telling his team, you're not even remotely consistent, he tells them.
I think that was directed at the center official. But
either way,
but
he's got a case.
Yeah.
Padilla loses the ball. McDowell now gets a shot off. It's eaten right up. Ball in and it's dealt with by Roy Ball. Looking for Guinness there was Padilla, but it's picked away. And that's going to be a yellow card there. So it's a yellow card there for Brittany Harris.
Padilla got up pretty quick there. Got out of there.
Ball played up now to Padilla. Is just in front of her. Sent back by the rush. Be a throw here for Rio. Get it into McDowell. And there's Roy Ball now. Pressure being applied by Lamone. Ball into the box. May have just missed Guinness by a step.
It was a good job of Victoria Sanchez to get a body on her, shield her away, allow her keeper to make an easy save.
That ball goes out of bounds to Rio.
Something that coaches will teach is those flat balls across that have no angle on them. Those are dangerous because they get intercepted, and that's a perfect example.
Ball into the box. And finds the outside netting. Another good run there from Rush.
Need to get that one across the box. Sometimes we get a little excited and want to score the goal, but the angle there, we put it across the box. You have everyone running into the goal. Again, if it goes even out their shin guard, it counts the same. We restarted that pretty quick.
Now get it out wide now to Kelly Burton. Now up ahead to Hannah Kelly.
Cut the line. Just cut the outside option, that's all.
It's Kristen Kuiper down there, number 77.
There's some confusion there from Rush on who was going to go get that ball.
Roy Ball. It's off the back of Harris there. Now McDowell. Another dangerous ball in there.
Hold on, two.
That was a pretty good save. Very aggressive off the line.
Sent away to Baker. She couldn't control it on her first touch. Now Padilla. Doing well to cut that out there was Kuiper. Oh, and what a move. Through ball. I don't think that was so much as a through ball as it was a good deflection. It almost worked out either way.
Yeah, Rio's starting to pressure, so let's see if Rush can respond.
Deadlocked at one here, almost 20 minutes into half number 2.
That was a great tackle. Again, we need to get that ball out wide. Get into some space.
Padilla. The offsides flag is up on the far sideline. Substitution now coming in is Scott. Maestas in as well.
Interesting fact about Val Maestas. Her father is an assistant coach for the University of New Mexico women's team. So,
wow.
He gets to coach against his daughter every year, at least for one game.
Well, I wonder how that's going to go down at the Christmas dinner table there.
Right.
You got your cherry red on one side, the other red on the other side.
What's interesting is, does Grandma have a cherry red and a maroon shirt, half and half?
If not, I'm sure she'll have one made.
Right.
Scott, substitute, just came in, loses possession there atop the 18. And Padilla. Foul against Lourdes Padilla.
Again, dangerous opportunity here for Rush, just because of the leg that Skylar has.
Good contact there on the ball. And they're going to call that against Baker there. And that was, as you said, that was another good ball there from Skylar Carson.
Yeah, unfortunately, I've been on the receiving end of a few goals from her. I'm glad to see that she's graduating. Uh-oh, here's trouble.
Ball into Limon. Just inside the box on the left side. How about that? Good save.
Great save. That was a good idea. Trying to get it again across the box. I think right there, if Tatiana could have put it on the ground, it would have been real hard for that keeper to get down, but Rush is coming back on the attack. So really, really exciting game back and forth.
And the foul called there on Victoria Sanchez.
That was Adam State fouling at Adam State. Grizzly fouling a Grizzly.
Grizzly on Grizzly crime.
Yeah, the big difference between the two teams off of set plays is Rio constantly looks to play simple and short, keep possession, where Rush utilizes that big leg, big collision.
A big collision there between Kelly Burton and Kristen Kuiper. So again, big shout out to our sponsors here. We got McDonald's, Cafe 6855, Southern Sustainability, Pateadores, and the New Mexico College ID camps. Now, Coach, while we've got a quick break in the action, why don't you go ahead and let us know what all about is the New Mexico College ID camps?
So New Mexico College ID camps, I've been fortunate enough at St. Pius to, in the last 4 years, we've sent 16 girls off to play Division I and Division II soccer. I think that the athletes in this state are great. Unfortunately, we're so disconnected from the rest of the country, and by that I mean 6-hour drive to the next large city, that most of these schools can't afford to take a recruiting trip out here. So what we do as a company is we pay college coaches to come out to take a look at our kids. This year we're bringing in 5 Division I schools, Wyoming, Air Force, Colorado College, Northern Arizona, Colorado State, and then we're bringing in some Division II schools as well, St. Edward's out of Austin and Regis in Denver. And again, the whole idea of our company is we have good enough athletes. We need kids to get opportunities, not just in the state, but also out of state. And our overall goal is to increase the number of scholarships that our kids get for athletics. The more kids that New Mexico has graduating from college, whether it's in state or out of state, the more jobs we should have coming up for us good jobs in the state of New Mexico, and we definitely need those.
So it looks like Kuiper is all right. She's getting checked on here by the trainers. And we're back to the action. About halfway through our second half here as Guinness gets the ball atop the 18. Feeds it through to Kelly. Sniffed out there by Annie Couch. Now the ball back up for Kelly.
Shift back there, Victoria.
Kelly thinking about it now. Over to Padilla. Now Maestas. Maestas plays it back to McDowell. You got to be careful there.
Yeah.
A couple of Rio players crashing in. I believe that was Carson sending that one away. Straight to the corner flag. And
it's a throw.
We've got a break coming back. Limon. Now Harris. Rubio, who just came back into the game for the injured Kuiper. Rubio to Limon. Limon, 2-1. Rush have come from behind. Scored 2 goals here in half number 2. And they lead now 2-1 over the Rio Rapids.
Again, the start of that play was a ball into space to Tatiana. Makes a good pass. I think everything on that goal belongs to their outside right player that had the vision to get it out wide back to Tatiana.
Let's have a look here once again at this goal. Just slides it off, Rubio does, to Limon, and Limon knows what to do with it from there, as she did 144 times. Was that the right number?
Yeah.
144 times in her 4 years at St. Pius. Just completely obliterating the previous school record, which she said was what was 76?
76 goals, yeah.
Yeah, so almost doubling that up there. Limon, so she's got a brace, and her rush team is now on top 2-1. Throw in for Burton. Now getting down on the right side comes Maestas. Cross into the box. Over to Burton. Cross gathered up by the keeper. And we've got another player down. So again, we'd like to thank McDonald's, all of our sponsors here, Pateadores, New Mexico College ID Camps, Cafe 6855, Southern Sustainability, and last but not least is Pizza 9 out here in Bernalillo.
And again, a big thank you, because without them, this isn't possible. And again, being able to showcase New Mexico sports, again, is so important to these kids.
Ball up to Guinness. It's going to fall for Hicks. And Jessica Hicks wins the corner there. We've got a substitution on. Number 7, Carly Griego coming back in. And the delivery from the corner. Hicks was almost there. They'll send it back out wide to Guinness again.
Came from an offside position.
That's a good eye there by the assistant referee on the far side.
That's a good job of the rush center backs getting their lineup quickly. A very heads-up play.
There goes Baker. And Baker comes away with possession in the box now. She was looking for Rubio. The pass was just a little behind her. Rubio taking the throw. And ball sent away. Roy ball now. Runs straight into Ann. I think her last name is Couch. Like I said, we got some Kolich.
Yeah.
Kolich. Throw in. Taken away by Brittany Harris. And that's going to be a foul called on Burton.
Dangerous ball in.
That's a good there for Baker.
Corner kick.
Baker wins the corner there. The rush in no hurry to take this corner.
Okay, you got a matchup right now with Victoria Sanchez, and who on her team is going to be probably their strongest in the air. Let's see if she can get something on it. Number 10.
Already with the yellow, Harris sends it in.
Trouble.
And Rubio had a swipe at ball, and it's going to fall.
Oh no, that
Stolen away by Hicks.
watch the counter.
Guinness now. Searching for the equalizer. Rio. Guinness just ran through everybody. Keeper commits.
Great save.
And the attack is turned away. And Baker took it in the back right there. There's the foul call.
Don't want to give Skylar too many opportunities here. Now that she's a little closer, she'll be able to put some power behind it. So let's see what she can do. It looks like the New Mexico refs have stepped up their game with FIFA level little foam. I like it.
Got the disappearing foam and everything.
Game I was doing earlier, he accidentally sprayed some of the players. It was awesome. A little much.
And that one was rising the second it came off of Carson's foot. Let's see Tatiana Limon coming to the sideline here. Yep, she's going to be subbed off, is Limon, and bringing in to replace her is Daniela Vargas, who started out the game at right back, so a little bit of a tactical substitution here by head coach Peter Clinch. It's a free kick to Rio. Getting the free kick is Nicolette Jones. Excuse me, it's Amy Schrock. Jones lined up like she was going to take it. Harris. Good turn by Harris. And Harris now leading the break for the rush. She's got Rubio filling in. That was a good tackle there by Kelly Burton. Maestas to Roy Ball. And Roy Ball. It's Brittany Harris taking the shot. Looks like just a little knock there. She should be okay. So now off the free kick. Here comes Rio. Padilla. Ball into Hicks. It's a goal kick.
Maya, win the ball here. Let's go. Gotta go find the ball. You guys gotta get on the ball. Fight through it, Britt. Keep it moving, Britt.
Baker turns, tries to get around. She's taken down, no foul called. It's a good tackle there by Padilla. And Vargas now tracking forward. Sent back, Maestas plays it back. Nikki sends it long, looking for Guinness. Again, the ball falls there to Brittany Harris. Oh, check out this run here. The shot saved. That's what you just want to see a little bit more of here over these last few minutes if you're Rush. Keep the pressure on.
You can see the urgency from Rio, but sometimes urgency leads to that right there. We're forcing a ball into 4 defenders, and we have one of our players. They still have plenty of time to get one. So slow it down, play your game, and just trust that if you do that, it'll take care of itself. With Rush, removing Limon from the game, looks like they're probably trying to now play defensive and hold the lead.
So if you're here on the sidelines for Rio. What would you like to see specifically happen here?
So, once we win the ball, don't force it. If we don't have the ball, we can't score. So if we're forcing a ball into 3 players, we only have 1, our odds aren't good. We need to find space and find areas in the field that we have numbers up.
Ball coming back now. It's Kelly. Kelly Burton. Oh, excuse me, that's Hannah Kelly.
Nice block, Victoria Sanchez, corner kick.
A dangerous set piece coming up here.
Inside of her!
Just a few minutes left here in this U-19 girls final. Ball into the box, and Vargas doesn't do well to get it away. Shot on target.
What a punch.
And it's saved by the keeper right over the top of the net. So another corner coming up here.
She can put this in the air right on top of the 6. Give your team a chance. That's a good ball.
Yeah, good delivery. And just mistiming their jump, it looked like was Kelly. Throw-in comes to Burton. Vargas, since subbing in for Limon, she looks to be in a holding midfielder role. Baker's got to run here. Baker can get a shot off. Baker
just over.
Just sent it over, and she knows that that would have been a huge, huge goal.
Looks like Rio's trying to commit players forward, and when we do that, you're going to be susceptible to that counterattack.
Schrock looking for the long ball. Guinness thought about it, and it's going to go for Hicks. Oh, and there's a good ball there to Guinness. No danger with that cross.
Looks like Rio has moved Hicks from the center back position up to center mid, try to get her more involved on the offensive side. It was a nice ball. Just need to do it a couple more times.
Good clearance there as well from Rush. Harris took a little bit of a knock here in front of us. Harris has a little bit of a limp in her gallop there. Vargas thought about that one. Too far away was Kelly. That one's going to be sent out. Throw in. Have ball cleared out there into some spectators. If you're going to be that close to the pitch, you better be ready. Throw in now into Padilla. Padilla does well to get out of there.
That was a nice turn. Oh my goodness.
That was almost very bad there for the Rush. Still nursing a 2-1 lead here. 2 second half goals. This is Tatiana Limon brace. That's That's a good ball. Hicks.
Put it across.
That falls to Kelly. Good turn. Kelly cross.
Oh, unfortunate.
Shot is sent over by Maestas. In the 43rd minute.
2 minutes. 2 minutes left. Rio's starting to push hard. You know, right there. I think the only thing you could ask for is to get that ball on the ground.
Now you can
the first ball that was played through, but
see our official telling the keeper just to hurry it up a little bit. Padilla getting in there to challenge for the ball.
That's Skyler here, yeah. Carly, no, back out. Carly.
Good challenge there from Hicks. Cleanly wins the ball.
you can see the lack of urgency Rush has to get the ball back into play.
As the precious seconds tick away here. We've reached the 45th minute. Baker.
Right here, we want to dribble into the corner. Just hold the ball there.
And that's why you hold the ball there.
Yeah.
Because now you've just given
counterattack.
A counterattack here. Roy ball.
Good tackle.
Vargas gets whistled for it.
I think he called the cleats up there because tackle was on time.
Guinness. Through ball for Kelly. Ball from Kelly. Bouncing around, sent away. 45 minutes gone here. Into stoppage time now. That's it. That's all, ladies and gentlemen. The Rush 99s are your state champions here. Tatiana Limon with a second half brace, willing her team back as they gave up one there in the first half to Jessica Hicks on a corner. And as I said, Tatiana Limon answers back with 2 goals in half number 2, sealing the title for the Rush 99s. So, Coach, go ahead and give us just a quick breakdown of what you saw there.
You know, overall, I think it was a game that was back and forth. I think both teams had, their equal opportunities. Rush was just fortunate enough to finish 2. Again, as far as style of play, I think that Rio had a cleaner style. The Rio coaches are not very happy because of a player that was allowed in when someone was injured, but you can't blame the referees for a game. You had plenty of chances. Again, soccer sometimes doesn't go your way. But kudos to Tatiana Limon, Pete Clinch, and Rush for coming back from a 1-0 deficit. That's not the easiest thing to do.
Definitely showing a lot of heart there when it seemed as though at times they were overpowered and overmatched by this Rio team. This Rush team, as you said, showed some great resiliency, spearheaded by Tatiana Limon. So that's going to do it for us here today, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to thank our sponsors here today one more time. We've got McDonald's over here on Bernalillo, the Pateadores as well. Can't forget the New Mexico College ID camps. Cafe 6855. Southern Sustainability. And last but not least, Pizza 9. So that's going to wrap it up for us here, for everybody here at ProView Networks. For the crew today, we had Josh Luna on camera. Jude Apodaca was on camera as well, our director, Josh Brown. And again, big thanks to head coach David Sullivan out of St. Pius High School. Coach, got to say it was a blast. My name is Tyler Ortega. Thank you all for watching.
In the heart of Aslan, there is a soul. Extraterrestrial hearts that our opponents can see from a distance. We are the direct descendants of the sun. We are as much combustion as we are fly. We were born to play the beautiful game in the most beautiful place on earth. That is our inheritance from the patron saint of soccer fields everywhere, leaving everything except our pride on the field of battle, because the root word of soldier is soul.